Hi, it's Miglena from thepoledancer.com, and in this video I'm going to share with you some crucial tips and tricks for your butterfly. But before we get started, make sure to check out the full-length class recordings of butterfly with detailed progressions and exact shapes, transitions and combos on thepoledancer.com/on-demand. Each lesson includes a warm-up and a detailed breakdown of the technique, along with my best tips for clean lines and fluidity. All of this builds up into the beautiful combos that you're going to see at the end of this video. You get a lifetime access to these lessons with the option to download them. So without further ado, let's get started. 2 actions are important when you're going into the butterfly. Aligning yourself really vertically to the pole and pushing yourself out in a kind of like triangle shape in order to create a position. When you're feeling strong and confident in the butterfly, ideally you can do these 2 actions simultaneously. However, if you're still in the learning process, then the timing and the order of these 2 actions is really crucial. When done properly, it should feel relatively easy and effortless. When done wrong, it feels like you need a lot of strength and you really need to muscle up. So here's how to get into the butterfly with less effort. We go into the outside leg hook. Get your hips nice and high to hook your outside leg. First, get your knee pit on the pole, straight legs, rotate the knee out and then bend to secure a good hook. From here, the bottom hand is going to reach down on the pole. Now, instead of trying to pushing yourself directly into butterfly, first we're going to push the pole to the side, just like a windshield wiper or like if you're sliding, pushing something sideways. So open your hand, bring it sideways to the pole, and now we're just going to push the pole sideways. The chest remains on the pole. Your nose should be directly behind the pole. Your hips should be stacked over your chest. Now from this position, it's much easier to push out. Close your hand and push down on the pole. Bottom hand is pushing down on the pole, top hand is pulling down. The higher you grab with the bottom hand, the more you can push yourself out. And this should be eventually your goal. But if you're not feeling strong yet, you're not trusting your arms, then you can keep the bottom hand really low and your chest closer to the pole. So here's a kind of like a beginner version of the butterfly. Same entrance, hook, bottom hand reaches down. Keep it straight, push to the side and then push down. The chest remains on the pole. When you get more advanced, you can bend the bottom arm and push yourself more out, pulling and pushing down on the pole. Squeeze your glutes to straighten and to lower the back leg. Don't let it hang. Engage your leg muscles. And then try your second side. If being vertically upside down with hips stacked over your chest still feels scary, then practice the handstand butterfly on the floor. You go into a crucifix, one ankle in front of the pole, one behind. You reach down to the floor, hands under your shoulders. From here, keep the chest on the pole, stick your bum out, check which leg is behind the pole, bend it and bring it away from the pole. Engage your leg muscles. This is your handstand butterfly. And here you can practice staying in this vertically upside down position with hips over your chest. And then you can come out. When you've mastered the butterfly, you can try more difficult entries and progressions. For example, from Jamila. Or maybe even from a sit. Also here, the trick is to not to rush to push yourself out, but to slide the entire time down with the bottom hand and to dive down with the head until you eventually find yourself in an upside down position. Then you can push yourself out into the butterfly. So from Jamila, you hook your shin or your ankle, and from here, the bottom hand starts sliding down. Down, 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 down. Head goes down. You get in a vertical position. And as the leg circles around, you push down on the pole. This is very different than holding tight with the bottom hand and trying from here to muscle yourself up. Instead, dive down, slide down. Think about going upside down and then circle around and push yourself out. You can find more tips for your butterfly in the full-length class recordings on thepoledancer.com/on-demand. You will learn different ways to combine this fundamental move with other tricks and transitions and to create beautiful combos. Have a look at the exact combos you're going to learn in these lessons. I'll see you there.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Counting like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.